But what's even crazier is that even after all of this, in a massive event of coincidence, while Miles was in jail, his penthouse in New York City, which contained a bulk of his evidence, caught fire and burned. And what did they claim was the cause of this fire? A simple light fixture.
You sure about that?
Which is suspecting, considering that this is a nearly $100 million luxury penthouse where maintenance is inspected and done pretty regularly. But the most ironic part, at least for me, as reported by NBC News New York, has to be that the fire started right as FBI agents were wrapping up their search of his penthouse. Okay, so at this point, we just have to ask, why is the CCP so obsessed with silencing this man? And why does the Chinese government want him back to China so bad, to the point where when President Trump had a meeting with Xi Jinping, the very first thing that Xi asked was for Trump to deport Miles Guo back to China? What were the claims that he made? And the most important question that we have to ask ourselves is, was he right? Well, here's a quick rundown on some of his biggest claims. For starters, on October 5th, 2017, Guo made a public statement backing it up with a confidential document belonging to the Chinese government stating that the CCP were secretly formulating a plan to start dispatching Chinese police officers to the United States. And uncoincidentally, 6 years later, on April 17th of this year, our very own Department of Justice arrested 2 Chinese New York City residents for operating an illegal overseas Chinese police station affiliated with the Chinese government, which we, by the way, still haven't done anything about to this day. Another claim he made, which seems to be appearing more and more true as time goes on, was him back in October of 2021, stating that the Chinese government plans strategically to have all US military personnel be vaccinated with the COVID-19 vaccine. Now, regardless how you feel about the vaccines, we now know for sure that the origins of the virus was not from a bat in the markets of Wuhan, but from a lab. And even evidence and statements from the US Department of State showing that the Chinese government restricted anyone from entering Wuhan to investigate, while also spending countless resources to push false narratives about its origins. I mean, at this point, I think we all know what's happening here. Okay.